In your words. I sincerely appreciate it. I look forward to getting home to Texas very soon, very soon. Good afternoon to everyone. Let me begin by thanking the U.S. Chamber of Commerce for organizing this roundtable on energy reform for the Republic of Iraq. I'd also like to thank the representatives from what I regard as premier American energy companies for joining us today. Very good to see many of you. I'd like to also recognize my ministry counterparts from Iraq, Minister of Oil, Ismail, Minister of Electricity, Hantoush, and of course, Minister of Finance, Alawi. It was great to see you in person following our virtual discussion last month with our good friend, Dr. Fatih Birol in the IEA. Ministers Ismail and Hantoush, I was also delighted to engage with you just a few minutes ago, just before this event, as we declared our intent to restart the Energy Joint Coordinating Committee between our two countries. I'm excited about that, and I look forward to working with you. And of course, I'd like to express my sincere appreciation to His Excellency Prime Minister Khatami for coming all the way to the United States when your government is still so new. I'm sure you have plenty of work waiting for you at home. It's an honor for us to have you here in Washington, in the United States, and I want to add my personal welcome, sir. You are a patriot to your country, and you have been a faithful ally and friend of the United States. This is a truly exciting day for Iraq, for the United States, and for our continued partnership between our two countries. In recent times, Iraq has faced more than its fair share of challenges. You've endured and defeated ISIS, you've tackled COVID, and you've responded to the oil market collapse. I'm here today to tell you that both the government and the private sector of the United States stand ready to help you achieve energy independence, to help you achieve and advance economic prosperity, and to help you bolster your national security. I'm here along with our friends from industry, none of whom are strangers to Iraq, as you just heard, to encourage your efforts to attract private capital and approach current and future contracts in a way that will truly unleash the power of the private sector. We think that doing so will open the door to tremendous talent and technology that is available all within our U.S. private sector and U.S. companies. And I'm here to offer America's own energy success story as an example of how Iraq can produce more than enough energy for its people by maximizing private investment and by limiting state intervention. Our own success story begins with the bedrock belief that when government plays a limited role and allows open and free markets to operate, the energy sector becomes a very attractive place for both foreign and domestic capital. This bottom-up approach is how we delivered on this administration's promise to achieve American energy dominance and independence. For decades, America's major energy firms have operated in Iraq. Iraq is poised to take another monumental step forward through historic agreements with some of these companies. As was mentioned just a few minutes ago, I know that the United States is very proud that General Electric has been working with Iraq for more than half a century now. They've helped install and operate 55% of Iraq's electric generation base. And I'm delighted that Iraq is renewing its partnership with GE today, and I hope that the full $1.7 billion value of these deals will be implemented expeditiously. I'm also excited by Chevron's impending return to Iraq through a deal involving exploration, production, and development of prospects in the Dhikar province. This deal signifies billions of dollars in investment and potentially more money for Iraq's treasury from future oil and gas revenues. And I'm deeply pleased by Iraq's commitment to move ahead with the Baker Hughes, Nasiriyah Garaf on oil field services, and to discuss prospects for gas capture projects in southern Iraq. Also mentioned earlier today, that project would provide far more than the original investment and benefits to the Iraqi people by harnessing currently wasted valuable natural gas for power generation. I'm thrilled that Iraq has agreed to proceed with Honeywell's proposed development of the Al-Rotairi gas hub. This first increment of 200 to 250 million standard cubic feet per day of natural gas will go a long way toward reducing gas flaring and promoting Iraq's energy independence. The opportunity to partner on this project with Aramco and other Saudi companies is exciting for all concerned, This $1.5 billion gas project, combined with other associated power generation and gas utilization endeavors funded by other investors, constitutes a historic package of services and economic diversification. Through their commitments today, GE, Chevron, Baker Hughes, Stellar, and Honeywell will help Iraq continue on its path to prosperity that it started in partnership with Bechtel, Hillwood, and HKN Energy. From its vast oil and gas reserves to its growing middle class, the Republic of Iraq has tremendous potential, and the reforms currently underway make it even more attractive for energy investment and development. In terms of experience and expertise in getting the job done, America's companies stand head and shoulders above the competition, be it from China, from Russia, or yes, even from Europe. By any measure, today's deals will be a tremendous win for our two nations, advancing our security and our prosperity for years to come. And that will mean a magnificent future for Iraq, for America, for regional allies, and yes, for the world. And finally, to my colleagues from Iraq, thank you again for your leadership and for your commitment to our enduring friendship. Thank you, Myron.